And I would imagine some statements will have been taken by officers at the CSC when a complainant comes to report a crime. And then an investigator is appointed, the investigator will take more statements. So I'm trying to understand where you fit in.
That's correct.
How do you also get to take statements?
Commissioners, like, I'll give an example in a case of a hijacking. A complainant will come to the CSC. Then, after reporting the case, they will, the same complainant will be referred to my office so that I can get more information. Because some complainants, they tend to lie. So our office is asked to ascertain whether the crime that has been committed is the one that is going to be captured, or the crime, it must be captured on the system to make sure that the statement, the A1 statement, which is made by the complainant, and my interview are the same. Because sometimes you get a complainant saying that he was hijacked at a certain spot. But when you drill deep into that information, find that that person was never hijacked. Instead, maybe he handed over the car to someone else. So that is the duties that I do.
Oh, please continue. Thank you.
Can I just ask, Warrant, in performing any of these tasks, do you get to be involved in attending an active crime scene to perform any of these tasks that you're referring to, or some of them?
Yes, I do. I'm operational. I'm also getting a danger allowance, which is only paid to operational members. If you are office bound, you don't get such an allowance.
You are using this term of being operational for the second time now. What exactly do you mean by that? And thus far, the idea that one has is that you are responsible for statistics. How do you get to be out there? How do you get to be exposed to danger to even get this danger allowance? And how do you come to call yourself operational?
Because
what operations outside of looking after the states?
Suppose when I'm doing observation are done outside. Maybe I'm there and I see something that maybe a crime is being committed, so I must act. In that sense, I'm operational, and besides, I'm not confined. These duties that I'm doing, they don't limit me for being being involved in other operations at the station.
So it would be incidental. It's not something that you do every day.
No.
It would be incidental. You happen to be out there. For example, you told us that you will visit hotspots to establish what the causes of crime are and so on. And then something comes up and you say,
that's correct.
Yeah, criminal activity manifests. Then you say you will attend to that.
That's
so
correct.
It's in that context that I say, so for you, this is purely incidental. It's not that it's something that you do on a day-to-day basis.
But the environmental scanning, I'm required to do that
yes,
on a daily basis.
I get that. But then something happens. Some crime is committed, you become aware of it, and then you get involved. That's what I'm saying is incidental.
That's correct.
It's not your day-to-day work.
No, I'm not every day be outside and doing crime prevention duties. And
Yeah.
No.
And being at crime scenes generally, that too would be incidental. It's not your day-to-day work.
It's part of my daily duties.
How so?
Because this is required that I give feedback. I give feedback to the station commander, even if there's no crime that is prevalent at a certain spot. But I must drive around and see if there are no new features that might end up maybe giving opportunity to criminals.
Thank you, Chair. And perhaps lastly on that score, warrant officer, specifically when coming to this case, do you have any experience where you have encountered or you had to work with what we call drug busts
No.
prior to the incident that we want to talk about today?
No, prior to that, the only thing that I did information was about Dacha, not specifically drugs.
All right. Thank
The only thing that you did was what? To gather information. You said something about information?
I'm saying I was involved in a Dacha bust.
Oh, I see. Okay. So you were part of the team that carried out the bus?
Yes, the
Dacha
Dacha,
bus.
not drugs.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Warrant, let's pick it up at paragraph 4. There. If you've gone through, no, wait, just go back. You haven't listed all your responsibilities. I'm ahead of myself.
Interview suspect arrested for serious crimes for more information. Compile profiles of suspect arrested for serious crimes. Compile monthly, quarterly, semester, and annual crime statistics reports in comparison with the same period for the previous year. To conduct briefing and debriefing of shift members. To compile reasons for the crime and the shift displacement of crime document. To compile linkages, association analysis based on the metrics, profiles, and other information.
Just for the transcript, the word there was displacement. All right, please continue.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Then you can go to paragraph 4 on page 3.
Please, warrant officer, you don't have to read the cell number in paragraph 4, so you can just mention who contacted you.
Thank you,
don't have to
Commissioner.
read the cell number.
It was on Friday, the 9th of July, 2021, at approximately 06:25 a.m. when I received a call from Chief Samuel Mashaba. Chief Samuel Mashaba works at Gauteng Traffic Police and holds the rank of a Deputy Chief Director. Chief Mashaba called me regarding information about a truck which was allegedly carrying or transporting drugs. He was asking me for assistance or manpower, and so to say, in order to follow that information. According to his information, the alleged truck was somewhere around Rodicop, next to Leondale area, which falls under Alberton SAPS. I told Chief Mashaba that I was still busy at my station, at Zonkizizwe, so I was not able to assist him immediately. But I promised him to try some members that I know from. I promised him that I'll try some members that I know from Dock Unit. In this regard, I called Sergeant Maja from Ekurhuleni Metropolitan Department Dock Unit, which is EMPD K9. But he unfortunately told me that he was sleeping as he worked a night shift the previous night. I then called Chief Mashaba back to give feedback from Sergeant Maja Commissioners, please, can I take one step back?
Yes.
I just want to rectify this. Sergeant Maja is not from Ekurhuleni Metropolitan K9. He's from SAPS. SAPS Ekurhuleni K9.
K9, okay,
Yeah.
still okay, okay.
Yeah, not Ekurhuleni Metropolis.
Can you then, just before you proceed, can you maybe explain to the commission your relationship with Chief Mashaba? Did you know him prior to this incident?
Yes, I met Chief Mashaba through a colleague of mine. I would simply say Mashaba, it's an acquaintance person. We were not friends, but we used to meet maybe when there's a party, but I met him through a former colleague. That's how I knew him.
Have you worked together with him
Prior
to the incident of the 9th?
No, we didn't. I then,
Just before you proceed, just going back to understand the context of the call that you received on paragraph 4. You say that he called you, informing you about a truck transporting or carrying drugs and asking you for assistance or / manpower in order to follow up that information. What did you understand by manpower, warrant officer?
manpower, he actually wanted other members to come and assist him. He requested other police officers to come and assist him, and because he was alone.
Given that it's drug-related and we have explored your experience, did it not occur to you perhaps to say to him, you can not assist, but you will seek someone who might assist?
Like I said, I called Sergeant Maja, who is working with drugs. He's actually on drug unit.
Yes, apart from Maja, did you call? Sorry. Apart from Maja, who was not available, maybe let's go back. Did you understand him to be asking you to come, or for you to seek or to source manpower, or was it both?
No, he was also asking me to come and assist if I'm available.
Warrant officer, let me first understand. You said Maja is subs Ekurhuleni. I thought subs was per station, as in subs boys and subs zonke zizwe for Slurus. What do you mean?
Ekurhuleni cluster.
He doesn't belong to a station.
No, he belongs to K9 at Ekurhuleni.
Okay. And then you say he was also drug unit. I
Yes.
thought he was K9. Can you just explain how he is dog unit and K9?
No, the dog that is handling specialized on drugs. Isn't it these drugs, these dogs differs. You get dogs for DNA,
Yes.
and then you get dogs for tracing, then you get dogs for drugs.
So within K9, there's a drug unit, there's a DNA unit, or they're just K9 and with different dogs of different specialties? Which one is it?
My understanding will be that this is K9, but you get someone who's specializing with, who's handling a dog that's specializing in DNAs, then with tracking of suspect, tracking of firearms, and
Yes. So that person is dog unit.
He falls
in dog
under
unit.
dog unit.
They're not in the drug unit. They're in the dog unit.
No,
They're
no, no.
K9.
It's K9.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
And then, and maybe lastly, when Chief Mashaba calls you, I just want to clarify at this point, it's really clarification questions. When he calls you for assistance with manpower, you say, that's what
That's
he
correct,
said.
Commissioners.
That kind of request to you, where does it fall in the list of your functions in paragraph 3? Where do we locate it?
Like I'm saying, if commissioners, there's a need for me to work outside, I do that.
You have listed from 3.1 to 3.10 what your job entails.
That's correct, Commissioners.
And you've also explained that if you happen to be, say, for example, you are doing environmental scanning
That's
and a
correct.
crime happens, then you can deal with it.
That's correct.
And I understood you to also be saying to the chairperson that when you are at a scene, you may talk to a witness or to a victim. So I understand those functions in 3.1. All I'm asking is the kind of request that came to you from Chief Mashaba that he needs assistance from you with a drug bust. Where in paragraph 3 would it fall? If it doesn't, you can say it's not one of those.
It doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't fall under
All right.
paragraph 3.
Okay, thank you.
Warren, just lastly on that one, that is on your call with Chief Mashaba. When you received the call, where were you?
When I received the call, I was at the station visiting the station as a duty officer. I was visiting the on and off parade. Like when the night shift changes, where as a duty officer, you are sometimes expected to inspect whether everything is in line with the operations.
Okay, thank you. I suppose the question then, if you're already at the station and you have this request, was there no one else at your station?
For the precinct of
That you could
Zonkizizwe.
ask.
So when Mashaba was asking this assistant, he was at Londale, which falls under Alberton.
Okay, let's proceed to paragraph 6.
I told Chief Mashaba that I would call him in 30 minutes just to check if he still needs assistance. And indeed, I called him again and he told me he was already at Londale with his informant observing that place and requested me to come through and he sent me his location via WhatsApp. Upon my arrival at the said location, I met Chief Mashaba driving a gray VW Golf 7 and another gentleman unknown to me driving a charcoal BMW 7 Series. Both cars were parked next to each other. Chief Mashaba introduced me to that gentleman and he also introduced that gentleman to me. This man came to be known to me as Mr. Tumelo Nku. Chief Mashaba further requested Mr. Nku to further explain the information in details. After a detailed explanation of the information, Mr. Nku, Chief Mashaba, and I decided to go inside. Commissioners, I think here the statement. It's only me and Chief Mashaba who went to that truck stop, not Mr. Nku. Mr. Nku was left behind.
That's
It
what
says,
it says.
it says exactly
It does
that.
accord, yeah.
After a detailed explanation of the Mr. Nku, Chief Mashaba,
By Mr. Nku. Then Chief Mashaba and you decided to go inside.
okay,
Just the two of you.
okay. Thank you, Commissioners. Chief Mashaba and I decided to go inside the place where the truck was parked, which was not far from where our cars were parked. The name of that place, the name of that place where the truck was parked was Yellow Jersey Company.
Warrant officer, just stop there. The gray VW that Chief Mashaba was driving, was it a police vehicle or was it his private vehicle?
No, it was a police vehicle.
It was a police vehicle.
Yes.
And then let's just get the place right. You say it's in Rodikop.
Rodikop,
And Rodikop is this industrial area near Spruitview.
that's correct,
So
Commissioner.
it falls under Alberton.
It falls under Alberton area.
All right, thank you.
Before you continue, Warrant, can you just provide us with details as to what exactly you mean? You will see there when you say after a detailed explanation of the information. What information? What exact information did Nku and Mashaba give you?
Thank you, Commissioners. Mr. Nku explained to me that he have received information about a truck which arrived a night before, which was on Thursday the 8th. And according to the
Arrived
information,
where?
arrived at Rodikop at Yellow Jersey. This truck was allegedly carrying trucks or transporting trucks. He also showed me the registration number and the number of that alleged container on his cell phone. Show me the picture of that container and the truck.
And was he the informant? You said when Mr. Mashaba called you, he was with his
Informant, yes,
informant.
correct.
So was this informant Mr. Nku?
Mr. Nku, that's correct, Commissioners.
And did you ask where he received that information that you saw on the SMS?
No, I didn't ask that because it was going to be awkward. He's the informant of Mashaba. So the only relevant person which I can ask that it was Mr. Mashaba.
Did you then ask Mashaba?
Yes, I did.
Where did he say the source of that information?
Mr. Mashaba explained that Mr. Nku used to work at Transnet, so he still have information information about Transnet matters. That's what Mr. Mashaba told me.
What did you understand by that? Because he didn't mention Transnet. My understanding is that the Yellow Jersey Company, that's the logistics company, transporting the cargo. What's the relevance of, did you follow up, what was the relevance of mentioning that he used to work for Transnet?
Transnet, I mean the containers that comes, Yellow Jersey was contracted to transport containers from the harbor to various places. So that is a Transnet harbor.
Did Mr. Nku or Mr. Mashaba say, and I'm asking Mr. Nku because in your statement, you do say that Mr. Nku, you say Mr. Mashaba further requested Mr. Nku to further explain the information to me in detail. So Mr. Nku did explain to you something.
He did
in detail.
explain.
Did he say to you he got this information from Transnet?
No.
I'm trying to understand where, what his experience or his past employment with Transnet and still knowing things about Transnet, what that has to do with the kind of information that he's giving you.
Commissioners, I didn't go deep into getting more information from Mr. Nku as to how is he getting this information, because he was no longer working at Transnet.
Did he say to you how he got the registration number, whether him or Chief Mashaba? How Mr. Nku got how and where he got the registration number of the truck that you say he showed you?
Commissioners, I'll be honest, I didn't go deep. I didn't interrogate that information further. But all what, according to the information that he was given to me, I then assumed that he got it maybe through his source or in whatever way.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's proceed to paragraph 8, Warrant Officer.
We proceeded to the Yellow Jersey company using Mashaba's vehicle and stopped at the security gate. I introduced ourselves and the reason for our visit at the premises. The security guards then referred us.
Just before that, please explain the introduction. How did you introduce yourselves? By name, by work position, or what?
We introduced ourselves by showing them our appointment cards, and we also told them that we are from the police.
So both of you showed your cards?
No, it's only me who produced.
You did?
Yes.
And then about Mr. Mashaba?
Mashaba, he didn't.
No, you said you did the introductions. What did you say about Mr. Mashaba?
No, I said, I introduced myself as a member of SAPS.
Yes.
Yes. Then Mashaba also is from traffic.
He introduced himself?
Yes.
Oh, all right, okay.
And at this point, when you get there and you do these introductions, who's in charge? Who's the owner of this thing that you and Mashaba are doing now? Who's the in charge?
Mr. Mashaba. He was the senior.
So he's in charge?
Yes, that's correct, Commissioners.
Okay, thank you.
Before you proceed, just to understand your answer to the chair, you say you both introduced yourselves, but only you showed your appointment card. Is that correct?
And I can't remember very well, but Mashaba also, I think Mashaba also, I'm not too sure, but that is protocol.
But what you are sure is that you did.
Yes, I did.
But with Mashaba, you cannot confirm.
I can't
With
confirm.
certainty.
I can't confirm.
Okay, now proceed.
The security guards?
Commissioners?
Continue. The security guards then referred.
The security guards then referred us to their manager inside the offices. We found a male person by the name of Ardach, who confirmed that he was the manager of that place. We then introduced ourselves to him as protocol and explained the reason for our presence at the premises.
What did you mean by protocol? When you said you were protocol, what did you mean by that?
As required when you enter when you enter a premises, you must introduce yourself if you as a police and the reason for your visit.
I understand you saying that we are police. I'm from SAPS, and he's from
Traffic.
From the traffic police. I understand that, but here that's not what you said. You said you were protocol. What did you mean when you said you were protocol?
I mean, as protocol, that is a requirement, maybe if I may put it that way.
Or do you mean we introduced ourselves as is required by protocol?
That's correct. That's what.
That's not what it says. It says you introduced yourselves as protocol. So I read it to mean that you were saying you are protocol.
We introduced ourselves to him as protocol. Oh, maybe.
No, I understand. Let's.
And explain the reason for our presence at the premises. We explained to him that we were following information about one of their trucks which was carrying a container from Durban, and that according to the information at our disposal, the container was carrying drugs, but we are not sure about the quantity of those drugs. Mr. Hardach explained that he does not know the contents of the container, and we requested him to open the container. But he pleaded with us to at least follow or escort the truck to the custom so that we can open it in front of the owner of the merchandise inside the container.
So when you made the request that the truck should be opened or the container should be opened, was your intention to then search the container?
Yes, if he gave consent, we were going.
And if you indeed found drugs, would you then have seized the drugs? Was that your intention?
No. We were going to phone all the relevant role players to come and process the scene.
Who are the relevant role players that you would have called?
We were going to source assistance from DPCI, national office, because there are people, anyone who was relevant and available.
No, I would like you to be more specific. You say all the relevant role players, so you must have had either units or people in mind. So you've started by saying DPCI. When you say national office, you mean head office of the SAPS or of the traffic? Because this is Mr. Mashaba.
Of SAPS.
This is Chief Mashaba's operation. Remember, I asked you earlier, you said he was in charge.
He was, yes.
Okay, so you would have called national SAPS.
National SAPS, that's correct, and DPCI.
Those two, that's what you mean when you say all the role players?
That's correct.
Okay, thank you.
Just explain to me more fully, if the container had been opened there and then, what exactly would you have done? Would you have...
We were going to cordon the scene.
Sorry?
We were going to cordon the scene. To cordon off.
Now the container is open. What do you do with the open container?
If that exhibit or if those drugs were found, we were going to call.
And how exactly would you establish that there were drugs inside?
Commissioners, because...
Assuming that everything was wrapped up and you don't open and you immediately see drugs, everything is nicely wrapped up. In wrapping, that's not even transparent. What would you have done?
We would have called a K9 or other people who have experience in this field.
So I was saying you would have opened for no reason at all then?
Commissioner?
I was saying you would have opened for no reason at all if you would have just opened and then called for K9 without doing anything further.
No, we were going to wait for them to come in.
But why open then?
To verify the information.
Verify how? You say, I've just said to you, now you have an open container and you have a lot of material in there, but all nicely wrapped up, and you cannot see what is inside. Then what do? You say what you are going to do is to call K9.
To come and...
Yes, my question then is why open in the first place? If all you are going to do is to then call K9 and do nothing whatsoever, why open in the first place?
Commissioner, after opening the container, we were going to source relevant Canaan people to come in.
So you yourselves would do nothing. The container would be opened, you would just stand there, look, and then call K9.
Commissioners, if those people who were, I mean, they will say this one belong to us, this one we don't know, or the Canaan people will come and verify.
All right, I'll continue.
We explained to him that we explained to him that we were following information